Namaste, my galactic family. This is Angela Sim, Mohrephoh dealer from Amilazori. Pleiadian consciousness here for you. My galactic family, I send love and peace and harmony, understanding, integration, expansion, awakening, and being in now moment. I send to you now. I love you, my galactic family. My galactic family, I would like to reflect to you a few more aspects so you can connect the dots and you can make your own picture. But even if everybody will connect the dots and they will see totally different picture, still the blueprint is the same. That's how wise you're going to be, my galactic family. Each one of you will see the truth from different perspective, but you will know the blueprint. Because all of you will look at the system and you will know exactly what's happening around the world. Very important, my galactic family, is to understand that when you're unconscious of something, when you're not aware, what you're doing, we can say it's a habit. Of course, we know that. If you become conscious of something, it's no more habit, it's a choice. My galactic family, I would like to go a little bit deeper on the subject, my galactic family. My galactic family, you have to understand that in free will universe, even if it's unconscious, it can happen once. Of course, free will, of course. Of course, somebody will say, what about free will? And that's the free will. What occurred on three-dimensional Gaia, it happened only once. It's not going to happen again. Because fifth law of the universe, everything is constantly changing except for the first four laws. We know that, my galactic family. Please understand, you've been raised in a satanic system. Democracy, it's pure devil, Catholic Church, demons, royal family of England, archdemons, I can say, my galactic family. An American government, the military complex, that's pure evil. But please understand, my galactic family, past 2025, the vibration, the awareness will be so high that between 2025 and 2027, everybody in the world will lay their weapons. They'll be too tired of doing, because we become so much on a high frequency that your perspective, your awareness, your understanding, it will be multiplied, my galactic family. And what happens that holding that gun for you will be like, what are we doing here? What is this? This is not it's not my dream. You're going to throw that gun and you're going to say, no, I'm going to pursue my dream. I'm going to pursue my dream. And that's going to be first awakening for those who are in the deepest hypnosis, and they're the last ones who's going to wake up. That's what they're going to go through, my galactic family, and it's going to happen shortly. Like I mentioned, 2020, it's a fulcrum point. It's a point when the three-dimensional frequency consciousness can actually do a flip, energetic flip, my galactic family, and over 200,000, 300,000 years, been the same frequency here. So what I'm referring to, my galactic family, is that if something happens in a free will universe and it happens once, it happened once, so-called beings in three-dimensional reality can say, otherwise, they can say, no, it's free will. If anything can happen twice, three times, four times, and I will tell you no. Everything is constantly changing. Even in free will universe, such a severe amnesia can only happen once and will never happen again. Because the universe letting this scenario happen again, that sends red flags towards the other dimensions, because power of paradox. If they're the first ones. They can do something in the universe, free will universe. Second time, the same thing. It sends a ripple effect with such a status, my galactic family, that's just beyond our comprehension. The different dimensions, it's such a deep subject, my galactic family, that explaining it, it's like, you never went surfing or swimming, and you're trying to describe someone who live in a desert about water, for example, and being in it. What I'm referring to, my galactic family, that everything what you woke up to from that hypnosis satanic system, actually you are awakened now, and in your mind, in your psyche, the way the system raised you to believe, we know time doesn't exist, everything happens now. Time is only side effects. Our consciousness skipping how many hertz of frequency on your so-called vehicle brain, how many hertz you jump per realities, but you jump to such a degree to per realities in such a speed that is so much similar to one you've been before. That's why it's the only side effect of that effect is creation of time. That's what happened, my galactic family. So from this consciousness, you're trying to understand the universe. You're trying to bring yourself back with your higher self. This is very, very important, of course, but you have to understand, my galactic family, that this is only perspective from this dimension, my galactic family. If higher dimensions, if Pleiadians, like myself and many others, and different races, are actually helping, big time, helping here to with Gaia, we help as Pleiadians. We came here to assist as well, because what happened? We came from the future, far future. All beings from higher dimensions are from far, far future, my galactic family. Over 2,000, 3,000, 7,000, depends on the frequency of a being. What you have to understand, my galactic family, is that if we came from the future, far, far future, and what I already told you just now, that anything can happen once, identical, once, and will never occur again. Even if the universe expanding, it will never happen like this. It will happen differently, but not like this. Never like this. This was too severe. The amnesia was too severe. By God cursing the jinn, the devil, Iblis, he cursed him. He cursed him with such a passion. God cursed the devil with such a huge passion that he ended up in such a big amnesia. And the speed of it, changing from being so awakened to such a amnesia, created the frequency of three-dimensional reality. That's why they trying to keep the frequency. When you're little, you see candy, sugar. When you over the counter, where you see alcohol. See, it's everywhere, my galactic family. Symbolism. When I'm referring to my galactic family, like for example, I am Pleiadian. We Pleiadians, we came back over 3,000, 4,000 years from the future. Some few are, maybe over 2,000 years in the future. But where I'm referring to, my galactic family, that if we came from the future, whatever you woke up now to understand what's happening in the system, in reality, that already happened. Everything already happened. Like I mentioned just now, my galactic family, that if identical thing can only happen once in the universe, even if it expands, creates pair realities, but a different frequency, it will never be like this before. Why? Because we came. Everybody's waking up. That's to prove that this amnesia will never occur again. Might be some dimension who they will forget, every 5 minutes something, but it's going to be so gradual that it's like being in a moment, my galactic family. So everything happened now, my galactic family. Whatever happens, what you woke up to, my galactic family, this already happened. This truly already happened. What happens? When the universe lets something happen like this, they will watch for the first time, because this already happened. So if it's already happened and we came from far future, that means we came back in time, much more deeper in time, before everything began. My galactic family, we came back to change the timeline, and the changing of timeline will polarize itself on the timeline just came from, left from, my galactic family. So this new pair reality will be a biggest symbolism. So will reflect light, love, passion, awareness, consciousness. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be balance, because this dimension, so-called, we can say in the terminology of beings from higher dimensions, we know that this dimension we know there are parallel realities, but in each one of them you are conscious. Even unconsciously you are conscious, and here you are unconscious completely. It's like, for spirit, the energy who lives forever, it's indestructible, my galactic family. It's like you never left home. You always, your higher self is always home. You just went to sleep for 2 hours and you're here. That's how powerful we are, my galactic family. And for such a being who lives forever and is distraction of his soul, it's, my galactic family, nothing could happen like this. You know why? Because we're indestructible, my galactic family. We're pure light. The closest our higher self, the higher self can experience death, because it doesn't exist, but the closest internal spirit can experience death, it's going to such a dense amnesia reality. So we're more dead here than on the other side, my galactic family. That's how you sleep. You sleep, like we Pleiadians, we sleep for 2 hours, and we sleep so deep that nothing can wake us up. Just 2 hours. We're in a totally different dimension. My galactic family, it's amazing that if everything already happened, and we know it will never happen again, so don't worry anymore, my galactic family. Now, I showed you the physics, the mathematics of it, the laws of the universe, how that works. So whether you believe it or not, the light is a winner, because it have to occur only once. It have to. It's the balance of the universe. So please understand this, my galactic family. It already happened. That's like, we know that grays are from that first timeline, that what I just told you now, everything already occurred, everything already happened. So that's why we have Shakani, Sasani, of course, and the grays are humans from this timeline by far, far in the future. And we know what happened, So they came back. Everybody's coming back. That's why it's the winner for the light. You don't need to doubt in nothing. No matter what they show on TV, it's cartoon, it's nothing. Don't never connect with it. Don't watch it. It's nothing. No matter how strongly, I give you an example, how strongly American government, boys who are all on alpha frequency, they think they own the place. But you know what? Watch and listen to my words. By 2020, the reality will start shifting so fast. Those who are not ready, they will look like they are crazy to you. Everything will start reversing, my galactic family. I'm in a gorgeous, beautiful forest. I love it, my galactic family. This already happened. My galactic family, this already happened. Do you understand? Do you feel this? So if the entire universe came here to fix it, and you're still doubting in God, my galactic family, come on. You are better than that. I love you, my galactic family. Namaste.